All right. What are you hoping for 2025? What does that hold for you? Do you have any big plans, an album? What you got?
Things are in the works. Music for me moves very slow. You know what I mean? Especially when you don't got a lot of funding, but I'm just manifesting the right people but it's coming. It's coming. So yeah, I would say a lot more in the age of Aquarius coming to light. Get ready for a lot more alien UFO disclosure, possible encounters, which just means, a better time for all of humanity, and yeah, just brace yourself for good times.
I forgot you did a remix to SWV Week, right? Yeah, and it had a
Yes.
more like Latin sound to it. That was dope.
A bachata version, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can you tell us something like a story or a fun fact about yourself that you've never said in another interview?
Okay. Ooh, let me think. Oh my God. There's a lot. I just like, whenever I'm put on the spot, your mind like, let me think. Dang. What have I not said? I disclosed a lot. So I'm like, what have I not said? Dang. A story or a fun fact? I know I got stories. I know I got mad stories. Shoot. I'm stumped.
Well, okay. What is something that people would be surprised to know about you?
I fall in love very fast and easy with someone who I'm going to fall in love with. If I'm like, if you're going to fall in love with somebody, you're going to fall in love with them at some point. But when I fall in love quick. And you guys see this aggressive person, and I'm all tough, and oh no, I become like a stick of melted butter in the hands of a man that I'm like, and my energy changes like I go from being more masculine to completely feminine, and I'm very, I'm very domestic. So I cook and I clean like a woman. You know what I mean? Like I've been doing that growing up. At 18, I started cooking for my dad because I felt bad because my mom stopped cooking for him. So I just like started doing the groceries and making the food. And then, I would clean, and I still do that. So people they would not expect that about me,
What do you think is the cause of that? Like, why do you fall in love very easily? If they meet the qualifications, of course.
Probably because I'm reflecting myself and I love myself that much.
So you don't think that it's like a searching for love or anything like that? Like,
no, well, now that I'm understanding in higher consciousness, because we're all one, and every interaction, even you and I here, is just a reflection of each other, of self and of one. So I've come to understand that because I'm when I am in that kind of scenario, I'm projecting a lot of myself, which means that I'm reflecting that back to me. And through that person, I'm able to fall in love again with myself. And then it feels like love for that person. But at the core of it, because we're all one, it's, it's love for me.
So it's not like a thing where like you didn't feel loved enough as a child or anything like that?
No, I don't think that's where it stems from. No, because it's what like that would be more insecurity,
Right.
But I'm talking about actual love, like where I've loved men, like just with my whole heart.
And how has your experience been with that? Has it been to your detriment to fall in love so quickly, or has it been beneficial to you? Like,
I mean, I got no man, so yeah.
well, the times that we have talked and stuff, it's been on and off for you, right? So it's kind of like, back and forth a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I would say I didn't know how to. I mean, I didn't withhold. That was my problem. Is I just freely shared all of my love, and when you give all of your love to a man up front, it's like, you know what I mean? I've learned that just don't work.
They have to earn it. You need to allow time for them to show
They
proof.
they have to earn it. They have to, like, I mean, you got to play games in order for, like, a man is not going to value a woman he has not invested in. You know, and if you don't make him invest in small ways and test him and do that. Before I was just like, oh, people I see, and it was a lot of hurting men, and I just wanted to give them my love, to bring healing to their lives and love on them, and then reflect myself back too. So it was a lot of stuff going on at the same time. But and then I through those experiences, I also realized, I'm like, okay, well, I have to maintain that self-love, you know, even within that even within a relationship, it was like I was reflecting that love for myself, but then somehow I lost it, because then the focus was on them and no longer on caring for me, putting me first, to be able to, you know, be in an energetic space of femininity and nurturing for that man. You know what I mean?
And while it's, you know, I can tell by your personality that you have a lot of empathy for people, but at the end of the day, it's not your job to heal anybody.
No, I've had to learn that, you know, because I'm now for the first time protecting my own energy, because I was just wanting to help everybody and give everyone this and do that, you know, and people pleasing, really.
Right.
And I've come to find out that it's dangerous to do that. So now I
Absolutely.
have to use a lot more wisdom in who I choose to lend my energy to.
So does 2025 look like, you know, I'm focused on myself, or is it more of like I'm open to a relationship? Or
I am definitely open. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to focus on myself, but I am definitely open to something wonderful and beautiful happening for me and to me.
Well, I know the fans and I know everybody is hoping, you know, that whatever it is going to be, it's the best for you in your situation.
Thank
Tina, is
you.
there anything else you want to say to the people before we go ahead and wrap it up?
Yes, one last thing. Okay, so a friend of mine, a good longtime friend of the family, she went to high school with my mom. Her name is Carla Allen. She lives in Northern California. She wrote this book called I Am. I know it's only got Black kids on it too, but she's got white kids too, so don't worry. So what it is it's positive affirmations for children, right? And it's very simple. She says, I dedicate this book to my nieces, nephews, their children, and their children's children. Thank you to my free students. She's a teacher, so she's dedicated it to them. And look at the words. I am loved and appreciated. I am brave and strong.
I like the font she chose. It's very nice.
Right?
Yeah.
I can do anything I set my mind to. I am beautiful. People need to realize how important something like this is for children. In ages 1 through 7 in theta brainwave state, if they are given something like this with this spelling, this imagery, and positive affirmation for their life, it will help to create a solid foundation of their identity, of who they are, so that as they move through life and the world, that they cannot be moved from their foundation and who they are as spirit beings and their I am state, you know? So the children of the future, there's a lot more stuff going to come out like this, and it's very important. I recommend parents try to limit the BS programming. You know what I mean? Baby Shark, first off, Baby Shark had Cardi B on an episode. And in that episode, Cardi's like, I'm Cardi B, and I'm going to show the kids how to get to where I got to, doing it the Cardi B way. You were an adult entertainer that took your clothes off. Why are you doing infant programming?
That's wild. Wow. I didn't even know that she did that.
Yes. So we need these dumbass people out here, these stupid producers and people that are just, it's all money and destroying the minds of the youth of America. That stuff needs to go away and I recommend, quantum physics, I told you this last time, needs to be implemented into, I'm talking like animation for a 6-month-old baby in front of a TV. You know what I mean? That's how early we can start with positive programming for them.
Yeah, I love the positive affirmations. I think that that's so important, that eventually becomes their inner voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Tina, thank you so much again. We greatly appreciate you always,
Thank you.
talking with us. And I know the fans are going to go crazy over this one.
Yeah.